Mustang Sally. You better slow your Mustang down. Mustang Sally, baby.
Thank you, Richard. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, one time for Richard Nato and the Nighttime Philharmonic. Man. Yeah, you know, and in that jacket, if you turn to the east, you could pick up cable. It's, my goodness.
DVD going on in here, man. Shoot.
You know, folks, my first guest is not only a good friend and an award-winning humor columnist for the Honolulu Star Bulletin, but as of late has created a little bit of a controversy with the use of the H word. Now, you're wondering what I'm talking about? Let him explain. Please help me welcome Mr. Charlie Memminger. H word. Hey, Charlie. How are you, man? How are you?
Good.
So,
good.
The H word, I read the column. In fact, I think you quoted me a couple times in there, huh?
You used to call me Howley all the time. I don't know. I never took it personally.
The H word, for those of you who might be watching outside the state, is Howley. But a lot of people think that it might be derogatory, but most people in Hawaii do not. Am I correct?
Yeah, I just, you know, I went to high school, you know, so I thought Howley was my name for the first, like, 2 years.
Hey, Howley!
And not just Howley, but the part that came in front of it that started with an F. So, you know, when I got to the mainland and went to college, I didn't know who I was, you know. It was just like...
They called you Memminger, you didn't answer.
Yeah, so I used Howley in a column a couple weeks ago, and then everybody got upset, mostly white people, which was weird. And
Charlie.
And I said, it's not derogatory. It's like, it's a Hawaiian word. It means white person.
I don't know. Well, you know, actually...
No, I thought it meant give me your money, but it actually does have a Hawaiian...
Well, actually, I'll tell you what, you know, the actual, it means, you see, ha was like, you know,
yeah.
Aloha. It was the breath of life in the Hawaiian language. And ole is the short version of aole, which is no, right? Mm. And it was the people who didn't ha, because Hawaiians, right, when they met, they would touch noses and they would share the breath of life for a second, right? So when they tried to do that with the Europeans that came over, right, the Europeans are going, I don't touch faces with other men, my friend.
So it didn't refer to Captain Cook after he couldn't ha.
No, but I'm just saying, it wasn't necessarily Caucasians.
Yeah.
It was anybody who didn't do that, but it has come to mean Caucasian.
Everybody is so sensitive, and they don't realize in Hawaii, you know, this was funny because this one guy was just really crazy, and he was saying, you know, it's racist, you know, and you're a bigot and all this. I said, hey, you know, ethnic humor is part of Hawaiian culture, and Andy Bumatai and Frank DeLeem and all these guys have been doing it forever. And then he wrote me back and he says, Andy doesn't do it anymore. And I went, ooh, I think Andy's going to be surprised about this.
He was talking about ethnic humor, right? No, but you know what? I'll tell you what. Now, to be perfectly clear, folks, now this article came out around Christmas, and what you did was did a parody on a Christmas song, and he said, "Deck the halls with bowels of Howley." And no, really, and this guy goes, "Aren't you saying that, you know, that Howleys should be gutted and their guts hung on the wall?" I'm going,
no, he said, yeah, actually, he said, well, why didn't you say bowels of Kanaka? And then Andy sent me an email and said, because it doesn't rhyme.
Well, yeah. But, you know, Charlie, listen, deep down, let's face it, you don't like white people.
Oh, sure. Right.
No, honestly, no, just say it right here on there. Do you have anything against white people?
I don't like their bowels.
No, but you had a funny line when you said, what was your comeback to bowels of Howleys you wrote?
Oh, man, a test.
No, it was maybe they were...
you know, well, he acted like, he said it was also violent and encouraging violence against Howleys. And I said, well, maybe they donated their bowels. You know?
So anyway, folks, you can...
But they're so, everybody is so... I mean, you can't write... I've said this before, you know, you can't write any humor without somebody getting, you know, kind of upset or weird stuff. Like I did they just came out with some research saying... They had to do research for this. Kids hate clowns.
Kids hate clowns?
Hate clowns. They hate... Well, we know that. I mean, you look at John Wayne Gacy.
I think McDonald's might have something to say about that.
Well, no, they hate... Because all the clowns on TV are always psycho killers now. You know, but so they don't like clowns. Clowns make them nervous. So I said, well, the first clown, Bozo the Clown, he wasn't scary. Of course, he was the first clown. He had to say Bozo the Clown, so they wouldn't get him confused with Bozo the Wiener Dog or Bozo the certified public accountant. And so I get an email, and I'm not sure if it was Snide, and the guy says, hey, Jerry Seinfeld is stealing your stuff. He goes, and he shows me one of the episodes of the Seinfeld show saying, Seinfeld says, and what's with Bozo the Clown? I mean, what do they think he is? Bozo the district attorney? Bozo the Pope? And I said, well, gee, I haven't gone through all of the Seinfeld episodes, but apparently there were 200 episodes and 100 jokes per episode, so Seinfeld used up all the humor in the world. There's no,
Charlie, it's no secret that Seinfeld has built a career stealing from you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more of Charlie Bevenger. We've got Gary Moore going to sing us a nice song, and Arthur Patchwood when Nighttime continues. Can you hang around, Howley?
Mustang's yelling.
Hi, I'm Brian Clay, and I'd like to tell you a little story about my friend, Brad Yates. Brad's a high-level performance coach, but he was nearly crippled by severe arthritis in his knees. The Straub orthopedic team performed a new, minimally invasive knee replacement only available at Straub. Using state-of-the-art instruments, it avoids cutting major thigh muscles, resulting in shorter recovery times. He was walking up steps within hours. Now he's back to enjoying life again. When it really matters, people turn to Straub.